today. This class is yoga for relaxation. So we're going to be taking it easy today. And also, because we are trying to relax, I want you to take the time before class. Put it on pause, play some music, maybe light some candles. Make your space, your sanctuary. Make it as relaxing as possible. Because after this class is over, and I recommend this class for right before you go to bed, then you can just fall into bed and have that wonderful night's sleep ahead. Also, if you have a chair close by for the end of our practice, we'll be practicing our Shavasana with the legs up tonight. So I'm bringing in a folding chair, but I'm also close to my couch or maybe even a wall. If you prefer the wall, we can use anything we have, an ottoman, to put the legs up and to bring the back nice and flat onto the ground for our Shavasana. Extra relaxing. Good. So, I invite you now to come. We're going to start in standing position and bring ourselves into our Tadasana Pose. Go ahead and ground the feet and close down the eyes. And we begin our practice by observing our breath. We'll relax the hands out to the side and relax the shoulders down, tuck the belly. We want to engage the legs, so we squeeze into the quadriceps. We plant those feet firmly on the ground, and we begin to observe our breath. Maybe observe your breath starting in your feet like a wave and washing all the way up through the body. Inhale up, and then watching that wave exhale all the way back down. Good. Take a few more deep breaths like this. Big wave coming up through the body. Inhale, and then exhale, releasing that wave all the way out. Good. Take a few more breaths just like this. Observing, just noticing any sensations in the body at this time. Good. As you begin to just follow your natural rhythm of breathing, follow the breath through the body. See if you can find your breath in new spaces in your body, or maybe creating new spaces. Just observe the breath. I invite you all throughout your practice to observe your breathing. Good. All right. We're going to begin to relax those hands down to the side. And we're just going to start wiggling and shaking the hands, and maybe then the arms, maybe the shoulders. So we're just going to start with some nice, gentle, free movement today. Maybe the legs, we'll shake legs, shake the booty a little bit. We're just going to find ourselves in whatever shapes feel good to us right now. Maybe shake the whole body. Just shake, 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 and just feel good about yourself and your body, where you are today. So make some nice free movements. Good. Whatever those are. You're in your own home, so feel free to do whatever feels good for you, always. Good. We'll eventually come back to our standing. We're going to plant the feet about hip distance, and we're going to find some gentle, maybe starting with hands on the hips, torso rotation. So we keep the knees soft here. We're going to turn the upper body, lift that opposite heel when you turn. And I'm turning right, I'm lifting my left heel, and then vice versa. Bend the knees. Good. Nice. And then we're going to bring it a little deeper, letting the arms fly. Let the arms be free here. We're going to bend the knee even more and keep the knees bent so we keep our back safe. Chest lifted here. Just let the arms fly back and forth. You might even notice that you hit yourself a few times. Of course, gently. Good. Back and forth. Just letting everything go here. Allow it to be free and natural. Good. Nice. And then coming back to our Tadasana Pose. Good. Let's try some gentle side to side with the hips. Nice. All right, so today we're going to try some tapping, some body tapping. This body tapping, I'm sure some of you have done it before, has been found to be very relaxing for the body. We put some tapping movements onto the different meridian lines in our body, and we find that this is relaxing. So I invite you just to use either the ends of your fingers. We're going to start with the head. So you body though, you may find a gentle fist is a nice tapping motion, or the open hand is also good. So make it feel good for you. It's actually therapeutic and very relaxing to do this. So we're going to start on top of the head, and we'll start tapping right on top of the head. Mostly on the top of the head, and then we'll move out to the sides. You might find it 1, 1, 1, 1 like this. You might find both together is a little more rhythmic for you. Maybe tap down to the back of the head and out to the side. Let's move to the temples. Some nice gentle tapping here. Moving into the forehead. Good. Now we're going to find that bone right by the eyebrows. And we're going to put our fingers right in there. Gentle tap. Good. And then come down under the eye. Tap here. Maybe just 1 or 2 fingers here. We're going to keep it gentle on the face. Let's move out to the side of the face by the jaw. That space right in between the ears and the jaw. Nice tapping there. Good. Moving down into the throat. We'll tap along the neck and the space here and the little notch in our neck, collarbone area. And then reaching the collarbone. You can see here a little bit more, maybe more intense tapping. This is a nice one too for morning as well as evening. Tap out to the shoulders. We're going to tap right down to the sternum. I'm going to bring my gentle fist in here now and tap down on my sternum, come down here below, getting into my rib cage. Now I'm going to get into my hands and tap along the side of the rib cage. Follow the rib cage down here. We're going to come down to the sides of the body. Good. Tap, tap, tap. We'll go up and down a few times. Good. If it's handy for you, if you can reach, we're going to come back to the kidney area. Again, gentle fist if you're moving back there. Good. Coming down. Good. All right. Let's come back up on the rib cage. Nice. So let's bring the hands. We're going to tap the outer edges of the hands together. Tap. You can do this a little harder. It feels pretty good actually. Good. And then wrists. Bring the wrists together. This is very nice. Bring some blood flow here to the wrist. Sometimes we have wrist pain. This is really nice for that. Tap. Good. And then open the hands. We're going to interlace, and then we'll tap into the webbing of the hands. And this is a little unusual. We don't really tap or stretch in this area. Good. And then we're going to move the fingers over one and tap again. So just change your finger position a little bit. Good. And then we'll do thumbs this way. Good. Nice. And if it feels good, we're going to tap the back of the hands. It's a little trickier. Spin those wrists around. Good. All right, let's shake all the fingers and hands out. Nice. We're going to come back to tapping. We're going to start on the sides. Maybe right here on the hips. Open hand. Maybe shake the hips a little bit. And we'll go down the side of the legs. Go down nice and slow. You can tap together. Good. Come back up on the front. Nice. Let's go down again. We're going to go down in the back this time. Good. And let's see if we can alternate. Come out to the inside of the legs. Good. Let's come back and finish off with the arms. We're going to come all the way up to the top. We'll come up the front of the arm. And then we'll come down on the bottom of the arm. Good. Maybe make a couple of rounds if that feels good for you. Nice. All right. Now roll up the shoulders. Let's come back. We're going to take 3 nice deep breaths here. And I want you to open your mouth on the exhale and go. So we're going to use our exhales to relax the body. Let go of everything that doesn't serve you at this moment. Take a nice big inhale in. Exhale. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Nice. And And just come back to your Tadasana Pose. Keep the eyes closed for a moment here. Maybe just observe. Maybe just let all of that tapping absorb into the body. Take a few more cleansing breaths. Nice. And then from here, let's bring hands to hip. We'll keep the feet at a comfortable distance away from each other. Good. We're going to bring our weight onto the left foot. We're going to start to lift our right. So it's a little balancing work, but also some circling of the joints, which is also very relaxing to the body, especially the hips, and we'll get to those, I promise. Good, so we're going to circle the foot. Good. So we really need to focus and dig into the standing leg. Good. Feel free to use your chair or a countertop or a wall here. Circle the ankle and go the other way. Nice. We're also going to point and flex this toe. Good. Nice. One more. And let's bring it back. Take a break. Maybe move the hips a little bit here. We're going to come back, weight on the left foot. We're going to bring the knee up, and then we're going to circle up the knee. So notice that the upper part of my leg is pretty much going to stay stationary here. We want to circle the lower part of our leg. Circle. We're going to do 5 or 6, and then we'll take it the other direction. Good. Nice. Beautiful. All right. Let's change sides. Bringing the weight onto the right foot this time. Good. We're going to lift our left foot, and we'll start circling the ankle. Nice. So healthy for the feet too, to keep our ankle joints nice and limbered up. Good. Change your direction. Notice how that changes your balance sometimes. You're like, oh yeah, okay, yeah. All right, and then we're going to point the toe and flex, point and flex, and point and flex. Good. One more time, point and flex. Let's bring that back for a breath. Good. And then we're going to lift the knee and then circle the knee. Beautiful. We notice our circles too. Maybe they're different on this side than they were the other side. Whoa, yes they are. Okay. And then change your direction. Good. Good. And whenever you're ready, release. Good. So now let's take that nice comfortable hip distance stance. We're going to keep our knees soft here. And now it's time for the hips. We're going to take our hips all the way around. Make that circle big. Keep your knees bent here. We want to keep the back nice and safe. Allow the hips to go all the way back, all the way out to the sides. Circle. Good. Take 2 more rounds. Nice. And then we're going to change our direction. Back the other way. Nice. Last one. All right, we'll come up and move a little bit side to side. So we're going to keep our legs separate. Let's take a nice wide stance here. Good. One more balancing pose. We're going to shift the weight onto the right leg. So we're going to first just balance on that left toe as we bring the weight over to the right leg. Let's extend the arms out, and then we'll see if we can lift the left leg off the mat and find your balance. Keep the chest open here. Try to keep the shoulders back, belly tucked, smile. I've heard that yoga postures are 18% more effective if you smile during them. Okay, release whenever you're ready. Good. And we'll shift the hips a little bit side to side. Nice. And then over to the left foot. First we balance on that right toe. Leave it on the mat. Bring the arms out, nice and wide. Take up space. Feel free. Begin to balance on the left leg, and then maybe opening up that right leg. Good. Woo, shake your on the side. You may find that's true for you too. We honor that. Those muscles are working. Good. Breathe. Smile. Good. One more breath. Good. And then relax it down. Good. We're going to keep that nice wide stance here. In fact, maybe widen it up a little bit more. Pointing the toes out towards the corner of your mat. We're going to sink down. So we want to take a look. Look at the knees. If the knees are dipping in a lot, we want to change our stance. We want our knees to kind of line up in the direction of our toes. Good. Keep the chest lifted here. Nice. So chest is lifted, belly tucked. We're going to do a few pelvic tilts standing. So we're going to suck in that belly button. The hips will move, the hip points lift up, and then we'll release. Good. Let's try a couple of those. Inhale. Good. So we bring the belly button in and release. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Pull in the navel. Good. Two more. We squeeze the glutes, pull in the navel. Good. Last one. Nice. Release. Straighten the legs for a little breath. Little hips side to side. Good. We're going to come back to our squat. This is our goddess squat. Good. Get as low as you can. Maybe bounce down a little bit to limber up. Maybe a little bit side to side. Good. Just feel good in your goddess pose. Nice. We're going to bring in a little breathing. So, on the inhale, we're going to straighten legs. Bring them up, bring the arms up, cross the arms at the top. And on the exhale, we bend the knees, come back down, cross the arms at the bottom. So it's inhale, cross, exhale, cross. Good. We switch, alternate different arms in front as you move. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Good. Bring the hips back. Feel that stretch in the hips. Nice. Let's take another one up. Back. Last one. Inhale and exhale. Good. We're going to keep the hands on the hips and keep the hips sinking back here. Nice and low. We've got a nice flat back. I'm going to turn to the side. So see how my hips are really reaching back here. My chest is forward. My spine is long. I'll keep my gaze down. We don't need to crank up our necks here. Good. So that's our stance. This is horse stance. Good. Bringing it back. And from here, we're going to bring right shoulder in. So the shoulder stretches in to the right. We're going to take our head and look to the left. All while the hips are reaching back. Back to center. Good. Other side. Good. Back to center. Right shoulder in. Center. And left shoulder in. And center. Let's walk the feet a little closer together. We're going to come up to standing with a nice flat back. Good. Oh, we're going to end our standing postures with a breath of joy. So in breath of joy, I'll demonstrate it first. It's a 3-part inhale. So it's the same inhale, just in 3 sections. So it's going to be a nice big inhale. We're going to fill up our lungs, and then we're going to release it. We also move the arms. So what we'll be doing is inhale, arms to the front. Inhale to the side. Inhale straight up. And then our exhale, we're going to bend the knees. Sweep the arms down and release. All the air squeezing into the belly. We want to make sure to bend the knees when we bend forward. So, you can also bend forward just as much as you want to, so you can fully release the arms, let them fly back. Or, if you're just not feeling it today, you just release the arms and let them come down. So always working for what's best for your body today. That's our yoga. Okay, so it's breath of joy. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Good, inhale, inhale, inhale. Inhale, inhale. All the way up with air. Exhale down. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Last one. Inhale, inhale. Come up slowly to standing. We're going to place place the right hand on the heart, and then place the left hand on top of the right hand. Close down the eyes here if you're feeling balanced. Good. Keep the chest lifted, and now just tuning into the heartbeat. We notice we've raised our heartbeat just a little bit here in this posture. So breathing in through the nose and bringing out through the nose. Slowing it down and just observing. Good. We'll stay for a few more breaths. All right, everyone, let's softly open the eyes and release the hands from the chest. We're going to make our way down to the mat, down to our tabletop position. So we'll come to our tabletop. We're going to place the hands right under the shoulders and knees right under the hips. And from here, we're going to find our cat and cow. So on your inhale, releasing the belly, let the hips lift, let the chest lift, and then on your exhale, arching the spine. Good. Pull in the belly, bring the chin to the chest. Good. And then moving through these two shapes at your own pace. Remember to draw the shoulders back, the chest is lifted, and then exhale. Draw the belly in on your exhale. We squeeze out the air. Good. We'll take a few of these at your own pace. Good. Nice and slow. Mindful, maybe closing the eyes here if it feels good to you. We just observe any sensations in the body. Good. Observe the spine and all of its wonderful, beautiful movements. Good. And last one. Good. Nice. From here, options for child's pose. We can take the knees wide and draw the hips back. You can draw knees together and take hips back. The third option is to bring the forearms to the mat and just bring the head down. So find the one that works good for you and sink down. Nice long spine. If the head doesn't reach the mat comfortably, fold the arms and rest the head and the forearms. And just allow the hips to sink here. We want the back to be nice and long and the hips relaxed. Good. Taking your time. Good. Beautiful. All right. From our child's pose, we're going to get up nice and slow. And let's bring the seat down, and we'll come all the way down to the mat. Bring the legs in front. We're going to bend the knees, rolling onto the back, drawing the knees into the belly. First, bringing that nice long spine onto your mat. Relax the shoulders here, open the chest. Maybe squeeze those shoulders under a little bit more. And then finding some gentle movement here, rocking side to side. Oh, it always feels good here. Massaging the back. Nice. Beautiful. Nice. From here, we're going to take the legs straight up, stretch, and we're going to point and stretch the toes down towards the face. Good. Beautiful. And then bend at the knees. We're going to rest the hands on the knees. So we're going to come into a three-part stretching and breathing movement. So the first part is our inhale. Inhale, we straighten the legs and let the arms sweep overhead. Lengthen the upper body here. Get nice and long on your inhale. And on the exhale, we come back. Bend the knees, bring the hands to the knees. Good. So it's inhale and exhale. Good. We'll go ahead and try a few of these before we move on to the next part. And then we'll put it all together. Inhale and exhale. Good. Inhale and exhale. Good, last one. Inhale here. And exhale, release. Good. We'll keep the feet lifted and hands right there on the knees. Good. For the next part, we can leave the hands on the knees, or you might want to move them down to the ground. You can also rest the hand on the outside of the knee, so we're going to gently sway the knees right and then left. So notice, very small movement here. We're mostly keeping our back on the ground. So we're just gently tipping these legs. They're not coming all the way down. So it's a gentle movement, keeping the lower part of your legs lifted. Good. So we're using core strength here to control this. Good. Side to side. Stay with your breath. Good. It might feel good to have arms all the way out beside you for this gentle sway. When we put them all together, though, you want to keep your arms up. Good. Nice. Really nice movement of the spine and the hips. Good. Take one more to each side. Nice. And then we'll bring our hands back to the knees. Let's keep our ankles and feet touching. Good. This time on the inhale, we're going to open the knees. Inhale, knees apart, and exhale, back together. Good. Inhale, knees wide. Exhale, release. Good. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Let's lower the feet just for a breath. Good. Maybe swivel the knees back and forth with the feet touching. This is very relaxing for the hips as well. Nice gentle sway of the knees. Good. Movements don't have to be long or difficult or deep to be relaxing for the body. So something as simple as this can be so relaxing. Good. All right, let's put all of those three together in a nice, short, and easy vinyasa. Good. So we inhale, extend, open the body. Exhale, bend the knees. Good. Inhale, knees to the right, back to the center, and then over to the left. Good. Back to center. From here, inhale, open the knees, and close the knees. Good. Inhale, open the body, reach. Exhale, release. Inhale, knees to the side, back to center, over to the other side, back to center. Good, and then inhale, knees open, and exhale, close. Good, let's take one last round. Inhale, big breath, over the body, reach, lengthen the spine. Good, exhale, hands to the knees. Good, inhale, knees to the side. Other side. Good, back to the middle. We'll inhale, knees apart. And exhale, knees back together. Let's drop the feet. Bringing the soles of the feet together now. Let the knees drop open to the side. Roll those shoulder blades under a little bit here. Maybe open the arms to the side. Let the chest relax. Notice the shoulders here might be scrunching. Let them fall. Let the belly be soft and see if you're clenching in the hips. We want to relax the hips. We're coming into our final few postures. But I find this one, I can even do this one in bed at night or even in the morning. It's just a nice way to stretch out the hips, relaxing the body even more. Good. Take a nice full breath here. Beautiful. Let's slowly bring the knees up to center. We're going to lift the right knee and take that knee around in a nice big circle. Good. Now we'll do 3 or 4 and then go the other way. Nice. And then we'll take that knee, we're going to squeeze knee in. Good. Release the left leg out, nice and long. Push through the heel. Good. Breathe. Nice. From here, taking the left hand onto your knee, we're going to roll towards your left. So bringing that knee across the body, the right hip rolls up, and then we're going to bring the right arm back to the mat. Right shoulder. Maybe turning the gaze to the right too. Coming into the full twist. And then here we're going to begin to send our breath down the right side of the body, releasing all tension on your exhales. Good. We have so much tension and gripping going on in our hips, sometimes not even aware of it. Use your breath here to relax, to soften. Good. Take 2 more breaths. Nice. We'll begin to roll slowly back onto the mat, keeping right knee bent. We're going to bring right foot down and then dropping the right knee out to the side. So we'll press that right foot against the left leg, coming into our reclined tree pose. Good, nice open hip again. You want to keep the hips on the mat. If it feels good here, let's reach for the opposite elbows and draw them overhead. Again, relaxing the shoulders when you get there. We have a tendency to pull our shoulders up when we're doing things. So see if we can relax shoulders down. Lengthen the upper body. Press that knee to the floor. Good. And breathe into that nice long stretch. Good. 2 more breaths. We'll release the arms first, let them come back. And then we'll bring that right knee up. And then bend the left leg. Bring that knee up. Good. So first, other side. We're going to reset the hips and make any adjustments here. Maybe a little wagging side to side again. That always feels good. Nice. We're going to lift the left knee and then we'll just have a few circles here. Maybe 3 or 4. Just moving into that hip joint. Good. And then change your direction. Nice, and then we'll take hold of that knee, squeeze it in. Straighten out the right leg, extend, push through the heel, and we'll draw that knee in towards the shoulder area. Breathe. Nice. When you're ready, we'll take the right hand onto the knee. We're going to bring this knee across the body, rolling to your right. Good, but then bringing the left shoulder back to the mat, maybe extending arm out, and maybe turning the gaze to the left as well. And then we find our breath. Sending the breath down the left side of your body. See if you can release any tension on your exhale. Maybe extending the exhales even longer. The longer you can exhale, the more you can relax. Good. It's our exhalations that activate the relaxation in our bodies. So always extend your exhales when you're trying to relax and de-stress. Good, 1 more breath. Nice, let's come back nice and slow. We'll keep the knee bent, bring the left foot down. We're going to start to drop that knee out to the side, bring the left foot against the right leg, and let the left knee come all the way down to the floor. Again, keeping both hips on the mat. And then if you did it on the other side, we'll go ahead and grab the elbows, reach overhead, relax the shoulders down, and now take a nice deep breath into that nice long body. Full breath all the way up into the chest, and release it all the way down. Feel the low back relaxing when you exhale here. We're going to take 1 more breath. Good. And relax. First we'll release the arms. Good. We'll bring the left knee up, bend into the right knee. Good. Take a moment here, maybe some gentle movement side to side. Beautiful. And we're going to set ourselves up for our relaxation in Shavasana. So if you found yourself a chair, or if you want to take this moment to move over to your couch, or an ottoman, or whatever you have, I'm going to use this chair. And we'll bring our chairs or bring ourselves to our chair. But what we're going to do is move your seat as close to the chair as you can. When we put our legs in, then we're going to move our seat even more because we want to form a nice 90 degrees here with the legs. So the seat may have to come closer. Good. If you're tall like me, that might be a bit of a challenge. But from here, we can release the entire spine onto the mat. Feel the low back relaxing. Good. Allow the hips to release here. The arms can be out to your side with the palms up. They can be higher for a nice open chest, as long as you can relax your shoulders and want everything to be relaxed. Tuck the chin just a little bit and sink into Shavasana. Like I mentioned earlier, if you'd rather put legs up the wall during this time, it's a wonderful time to do that. Good. Let's start with a couple of nice deep breaths. And some long, slow exhales. And we observe these long, slow breaths. Listen to the breath coming in through the nose and then out through the nose. Continue breathing. And then without even noticing, we will become unaware of our breath. The body will begin to settle. The breath will be quiet. And we'll begin to let go, allowing the body to relax into the earth. I invite you to stay in this position for as long as is comfortable. It's extremely restorative to the body, but also extremely relaxing, especially before bedtime. Doing this inversion is wonderful for the legs. We're flooding the upper body with blood at this moment. Extremely restorative and relaxing. So enjoy every moment of your Shavasana. Allow yourself to let go of all things that no longer serve you. Thank you for practicing with me today. Namaste.